लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं खलु शायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे कुरि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेरस्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। Today is the appearance anniversary of Sri Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, one of the principal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He and his wife Dukhini Devi, both of them had the parental affection towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Jagadish Pandit's pastimes describes how affectionate the Lord is towards his devotees. Bhakta Vatsal, how the devotees are very affectionate to the Lord and to what extent the Lord loves his devotees. This is one of the Jagadish Pandit's life pastimes is an example of one such. Devotees are very, very dear to the Lord. Sri Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, receiving the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went to Puri Dham to take darshan of Jagannath Dev. And Jagannath Dev, after seeing Jagannath Dev, Jagadish Pandit was totally intoxicated with love. He was constantly taking darshan of Jagannath Dev for how many ever days he was present there. But at the time of his departure, he was feeling very, very sorrowful. He does not want to leave darshan of Jagannath Dev. He was crying. It is out of extreme great fortune that one will have attachment to the object of worship. And Jagadish Pandit had got this natural attachment. All of us, we go out to pilgrim places, We take darshan at different places, but we have no such attachment. We take darshan, okay, let's go to the next darshan, but we have no such attachment to any of these darshanas. But Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, he had got this natural affection and natural attraction towards the Supreme Lord that he does not want to come. He was crying, how can I leave this place? How can I leave this place? So, Jagannath Dev came in his dream and he told that don't worry Jagadish, I will go with you. The Lord is Bhakta Vatsala. Bhakta Vatsala, devotees are very, very dear to him. He is performing these pastimes to tell to all of us that how much dear are the devotees to him. That the Lord is telling, don't worry. I shall go with you. And I shall tell the king that, you should give this Navakalevar. At the time of Navakalevar, the old deity is usually given Samadhi. I will tell the king to give my, the Vigraha, previous Vigraha to you. And he also came in the dream of the king and he told the king that give the Jagannath deity to him. The king was also astonished to receive the darshana of the Lord, and then the next day morning he met Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, and Jagadish Pandit Prabhu was given the deity of Jagannath Dev. Now Jagadish Pandit Prabhu had another problem. The problem is, how would he take Jagannath to Navadvip? He was residing in Navadvip Dham during those days. He belonged to Pragjyotishpur. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. না আমার কাছে ওই নাই ওইটা কৃষ্ণমোহন কাছে আছে So now he is worried how he can bring the Jagannath. Jagannath is very heavy, so he is worried. Then Jagannath told, don't worry, I shall become very light as cork. Don't worry. You see, no, it's okay, keep it open. No light today. You see, at every step we see that Jagannath is so merciful to the devotees and so affectionate to the devotees. He does not want to leave Jagannath Puri Dham, and the Lord told, don't worry, I shall go with you. And then after he got the deity, he is again worried, how can I carry Jagannath? He is so heavy. During the Rath Yatra time, during Snana Yatra time, Jagannath is brought onto the cart, onto the Ratha, and to the Snana Vedi, the place where the Jagannath is bathed. You see, so many pandas, so many servants of Jagannath are carrying him. He is not light, he is very, very heavy. That Jagannath, you understand English?
Yes.
Very good. You are also from Russia?
Yes, sir, from Russia.
Okay. So Jagannath is very heavy. They are, so many persons together, they bring Jagannath Dev. How? They put, mattress, and from one mattress to another mattress they pull Jagannath, and then they pull further like that. So he is so heavy. And that Jagannath, he told, Jagadish, don't worry, I shall become as light as cork. And he became very light. And now Jagannath Dev tells to Jagadish Pandit, Jagadish, now you can carry me easily. You tie me with the stick, wooden stick, and then carry me. But Jagadish, don't place me on the ground. If wherever you place me, I shall not move from there. Jagadish Pandit Prabhu said, okay. Jagadish Prabhu wanted to bring it to Mayapur Dham. He was living in Mayapur. He was living next to Jagannath Mishra's place. He is a friend of Jagannath Mishra, father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a friend of Jagannath Mishra. Earlier he was living in Pragjyotishpur, that is Guwahati, the current day Guwahati in Assam. That is the place where, Jagadish Pandit, Hiranya Pandit, two brothers, they used to live there. But after the parents demised, Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, he, along with his family and brother, he shifted to Navadvip Dham, close to Jagannath Mishra's place. So when he went to Nilachal Dham, he wanted to bring Jagannath ji to Mayapur. So he set his journey by taking Jagannath on a stick. He tied with the stick and then he is carrying on his shoulders. He is walking. For so many days he walked. During those days there was no transport. They used to walk, maximum is through bullock cart or through some ox cart, like that. They used to travel by that, or horse cart like this. So Jagannath Dev was brought by walk from all that place to here. When the devotee desires to serve the Lord, it becomes the responsibility of the Lord to see that the devotee is not troubled. All the devotees, he sees to it. Some of you can come forward, no problem. Sit forward. Here you can sit, here you can sit. So it is Jagannath Dev's responsibility. Jagannath Dev is so merciful. The Supreme Lord is so merciful, he will never give trouble to his devotees. Therefore, Jagannath became very light and then he is coming along with Jagadish Pandit. Now, when Jagadish Pandit came to Rathavartma, there is a place called Rathavartma. According to the in the history, previous scriptures, a place named Rathavartma is mentioned, which also be known as Pradyumna Nagar. Pradyumna Nagar, the son of Krishna, his name is Pradyumna. Pradyumna killed Sambarasura, a demon by the name Sambarasura. He was killed because Sambarasura had stolen the son of Pradyumna. When he was small boy, Sambarasura stole the son of Pradyumna. So Pradyumna was searching for him and finally he saw him at this place, Rathavartma. And then he killed Sambarasura and then took back his son. So because this place is ruled by Pradyumna, this place is also called as Pradyumna Nagar. There is also another history to this place. That is, Bhagiratha, he was bringing Ganga. When he was bringing Ganga, on the way, at this place, Pradyumna Nagar, the wheel of the cart of Bhagiratha, got stuck in the mud. It entered into mud and got stuck. So that is why this place has another name, Chakradaha. Chakra means wheel, Daha means, that got, entered into the earth. Chakradaha. But slowly, the language has become colloquial language. It's very difficult to pronounce Chakradaha, Chagda. It has become Chagda. It's actually Chakradaha, Pradyumna Nagar, Rathavartma. These are the names in the scriptures of this particular place. So, this when Jagannath Dev came to Chakradaha, at that time he saw Gangaji flowing, and there is a beautiful forest, gardens all around. Seeing the gardens and Ganga, he felt as if it is Yamuna and Vrindavan. He saw Ganga to be Yamuna and the gardens and the forest adjacent to this particular river to be like Vrindavan. These days, so much of construction, so much of industrialization has happened. That is why we are not seeing, forests. All the trees, everything is cut, and constructions and cement constructions are going on all around. Mayapur was also not like this. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was totally different. It was totally different. Now wherever you see, only dust. What dust? Not dham dust, cement dust. Construction all around, only cement dust all around. Because slowly industrialization, people wanted to come and stay here, so much construction. So those days when Jagadish Pandit came to this place, Jagannath saw beautiful river, forest, and then he was immediately reminded of Vrindavan. Then he thought, okay, I shall not move from here. Because the Lord is performing everything by his desire. That Jagannath, who is living in Puri, he desired to come. And that is through his devotee. And then, again when he came to Chagda, he desired to stay there. It's all up to him. Supreme Lord is Leeladhari. Leeladhari means performer of various actions, various pastimes. What kind of pastimes he performs and why he performs, only he knows. By our material mind, we cannot understand why the Lord is doing like this, why like this. No, we don't have such a capacity to understand the Lord's activities. There is no what and why in Krishna's pastimes. Simply accept. Because he is adhokshaja, he is beyond the knowledge of the sense organs. By our sense organs, we cannot comprehend any of the activities of the Supreme Lord. So, Jagannath Dev desired to stay there. So, he became little heavier. He increased his weight. He increased it further. Jagadish Pandit is suddenly feeling very heavy on his shoulders. What is it? Jagannath is so heavy. Oh, maybe because I have been holding for a long time. So I am feeling heavy. I shall, relax here. And then after that carry him. But he gave word to Jagannath that he will carry him all the way to Mayapur. Wherever he is placed on the ground, he will be there. So he called the Brahmana and he told that just hold Jagannath on your shoulders for some time. I will go take bath and come. So Jagadish Pandit went to take bath and do Sandhya Vandan. He did everything very quickly. But Jagannath also did everything quickly. He increased his weight. The Brahmana is not able to hold him. He is calling, Jagadish, please come quickly. Jagadish, please come quickly. But, he is taking his time to take bath and do Anik and Sandhya Vandan, etc. Brahmana could no longer hold Jagannath Dev and he had placed him on the ground. After that, Jagadish Pandit came and he told, let's go Jagannath. Where to go? You placed me on the ground. I will not go anywhere from here. No, you have to go to Mayapur. No, I will stay here. Okay, if it is your desire, then I shall stay here. Because the devotee, the Lord performs pastimes for the pleasure of the devotee. And devotee does everything for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. It's not that I want to take you to Mayapur at any cost. If you don't go by this, I will use all the, elephants, horses and all the power to bring you from here. No, he didn't do that. If it is your desire to stay here, stay here. Because if Jagannath does not want to move, he will not move. Jagannath, during Rath Yatra, he is placed on the cart. We should not say he is placed on the cart, he sits on the cart by his own desire. Devotees are only helping him, or devotees are only serving him. He is sitting by his own desire. We see that Jagannath is being carried and he is being lifted to the cart and then he is made to sit. No, he is doing all by his own desire and only the devotees are serving him. So Jagannath ji sitting on the cart, Jagannath ji is moving, and suddenly his cart stopped. Now, how much ever pulling the people are doing, Jagannath is not moving. They tried a lot, but Jagannath is not moving. They brought very stout elephants, very strong elephants, a lot of power to pull Jagannath and to push from behind. Did not move. They used all the force possible, did not move. But after Prabhupada took darshan, Prabhupada's birthplace is Jagannath Puri Dham. After Prabhupada's mother, she came, Bhagavati Devi, she came to the cart because he was small boy, infant, so she didn't want to bring in the middle of the crowd. But when Jagannath ji was staying there for so many days, she brought him. After Jagannath saw his devotee, then he moved. How did he move? Simply by pulling a few persons. During the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in front of Jagannath cart and Jagannath ji is moving. Jagannath ji is moving. But sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, while dancing, he is going behind the cart. He is doing parikrama and behind the cart. Jagannath is not seeing Mahaprabhu, he is stopping. He is not moving. How much ever attempts they are doing, Jagannath is not moving. And people are pushing, some are pulling, no movement. Why? Jagannath has no desire to move. It is not that we can pull the cart of Jagannath. One time our Gurudev asked a question to one devotee, that is pulling correct or is it dragging correct? We are pulling Jagannath cart, so is it pulling the right word or drag the right word in English? Then devotee said, I think both mean the same. You can use either, but pull is okay. Something like that. Guru Maharaj said, no, you cannot pull or you cannot drag Jagannath Dev. He is attracted by the devotion of the devotee and then he moves by himself. Nobody can pull or drag Jagannath. He moves by his own desire. Attracted by the devotion, he moves by himself. Nobody can make Jagannath move. Only if he desires, he will move. So, because Jagannath Dev wanted to move from that place to, or he wanted to come here and shower his mercy, he moved all the way from there to Chagda. After coming there, he did not want to move. Therefore, Jagadish Pandit also, he said, okay, my dear Lord, if it is your desire to stay here, who can make you move from here? So, he understood Jagannath's desire and therefore he moved his family from Mayapur to Chagda. The entire family got shifted from here to Chagda. And then there he stayed and served Jagannath Dev. When all the devotees, local people, when they heard that Jagannath has come from Puri Dham to give darshan and to give service opportunity to all the inmates of that particular village, they became very enthusiastic. And they came and offered various kinds of services to Jagannath. And they had developed staunch faith in Jagadish Pandit, for whom Jagannath had come all the way. Like, Sakshi Gopal, this Jagannath Dev, and, Laddu Gopal, all these, Laddu Gopal in Srikhanda, all these deities, they perform the pastimes exhibiting the Bhakta Vatsalya mood. How dear are the devotees to the Supreme Lord. And for the devotees, he will do anything. Sakshi Gopal, he came all the way from Vrindavan to South India, Vidyanagar. He went all the way from this to Vidyanagar to give, evidence. Why? Captivated by the devotee's devotion. So, these are deities are not statues. They are not idols. And we are not worshippers of idols. We are worshippers of Daru Brahma. Jagannath is Daru Brahma. Daru means wood. Brahma, that is transcendental, not ordinary. It's not ordinary wood. Daru Brahma it's called. So we are not worshippers of wood, we are not worshippers of mud, we are not worshippers of stone. We are worshippers of Brahma. That Brahman has accepted that particular form. So in this manner, Jagannath Dev, when he stayed there, all the local people, they came, they served Jagannath Dev, and slowly, the king of that particular place had also constructed a temple, a house for Jagadish Pandit and a temple. So in this manner, Jagannath Dev was served for several years. So many persons, local persons, they came and started offering their lands to Jagannath Dev. Now Jagannath's place should be very vast. He should have big land. Every year there is Snani Yatra that's going on there. There are two festivals that are observed annually in Chagda. One is Jagadish Pandit's disappearance day. A few days ago we went to Chagda for that is his disappearance day. And another event is Snani Yatra, the Lord's bathing ceremony. These two happen there. Jagannath Rath Yatra is not happening there. Only these two are the festivals. So for Snani Yatra, a big Vedi means stage, dais is required for Jagannath's bathing ceremony. And so many persons will come to witness that bathing ceremony. So mutt needs a very spacious, area, very big area for, holding such programs. So all the local people, they started giving land to Jagannath. That okay, Jagannath should have more land. So they gave so much property to Jagannath. Even today, the land is registered by the name of Jagannath Mandir. It's not in Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math name. It's in the name of Jagannath Mandir. That is how previously the kings and landlords, they used to give donation in that manner to the temples. So Jagannath service was performed by Jagadish Pandit, his wife and others for several years. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, both of them came to Chagda. After Jagadish Pandit moved from Mayapur, Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu went there. Dukhini Mata means Jagadish Pandit's wife. She had motherly affection towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a small child when they moved to Mayapur. So she had a motherly affection to Nimai. Therefore, when Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu came there, she served both of them as a mother. She cooked so many items and then she served like a mother does. And when Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu said that okay, it is time for us to depart, then Dukhini Mata started crying, weeping in separation. No, you should not go. She started crying. And Mahaprabhu told, no, I have to go. She says, no, you have to stay here. Then ultimately, Mahaprabhu, he gave Gaur Gopal deities to Dukhini Mata. You see Gaur Gopal, small deity. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a small Gopala Vigraha. Because she has a Vatsalya mood, the mood of mother, he appeared in front of her as a Gaur Gopal and then he gave that deity. Mahaprabhu personally gave that deity to Dukhini Mata and told that you serve these two. In Ambika Kalna also you see, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu came there Gauridas Pandit Prabhu was serving, and he served Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu very nicely for 2-3 days. He just came to see Gauridas Pandit. But Gauridas Prabhu, no, you have to stay here. They stayed for 3 days. We have to go now. No, you have to stay here. No, we have to go. No, you have to stay here. Gauridas Prabhu would not leave them. Then what to do? Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they, construct deities of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu with a neem wood. And then they say, okay, you keep these deities. We have given these deities to you, you keep these deities. Deities and I are not different. We are not different. You serve them. That day, Gauridas Pandit had offered very opulent bhoga, food, delicious food to both the deities as well as to Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu personal. They were very satisfied, and after that they said, okay, now let us leave. No, you have to stay. Arey, deities are there. You have to choose between me and Nityananda Prabhu or the deities. Whom do you want? Okay, you stay, let the deities go. So, like that, Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu stayed there and the deities went away. Bhaktavatsal. He is very, very dear to the devotee. Devotees are very, very dear to him. So in this manner, Jagadish, Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu, they gave small deity, Gaur Gopal deity to Dukhini Mata, and then they left that place. Now several years passed by. After Jagadish Pandit Prabhu, Jagadish Pandit's descendants, their family members, they were performing Jagannath service. But with time, slowly, the service of Jagannath Dev was not being done properly. Lack of wealth, lack of proper servitors, etc. It became slowly difficult to do that. So at that time, the Jagannath's servants, they started selling the land, the property. Jagannath had lots of property is there. They started selling the property. And with the money they receive, they are taking care of the temple activities and family maintenance also. They don't have any other means of livelihood. Therefore, they had to sustain on that. There were few visitors to that place. Even today, you see, there are certain places like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's birthplace, Jamatpur. Very few visitors there. How will they sustain? They are living on the temple worship only. If people like us don't go and offer them some service, how will they sustain, maintain? They have to sell property one after another. You have been to Jamatpur, very poor place. If we don't offer them, what will they eat? How will they maintain themselves? Slowly they have to, sell the land, and then with that they have to maintain the deities and their own selves. So it happened. Slowly Jagannath's property, the entire village was Jagannath's property before, but now only small property, not so big. So Jagannath Dev service, there was some problem. Our most revered Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he used to visit that place. As many other, associates of Srila Prabhupada, they would go there and visit that place. The committee members, the trustees of that particular, Jagannath temple, it became very difficult for them to maintain the worship of Jagannath Dev. So they were attracted by the personality of our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, and they wanted to offer the service of Jagannath Dev to Param Guruji. But Param Gurudev said, no, you are the descendants of Jagadish Pandit. Because of your ancestor Jagadish Pandit, Jagannath came all the way from Puri to here. So Jagannath will be very happy if you serve. Whatever help you will need from me, I shall help you. Financially or whatever, I shall try to help you, but you please continue the service. That will give pleasure to Jagadish Pandit as well as to Jagannath Dev. But repeatedly they requested. Our Param Gurudev is from a very aristocratic Brahminical family. They wanted to give in the hands of a Brahmana. They repeatedly requested. And our Param Gurudev also, he said that I shall give all the service required, but please continue. But when they repeatedly went on requesting our Param Gurudev thought, oh, it is the desire of Jagannath Dev to give me service opportunity. Why should I say no? If Jagannath wants to take service from me, or if he wants to give me service opportunity, it is not good to say no to it. In this manner, he has accepted the service of Jagannath Dev. Our most revered Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, in one of the articles in Chaitanya Vani, he writes how our Param Gurudev is so special to Jagannath Dev. He is called as Jagannath's Varaputra, is a blessed son of Jagannath. Because Jagannath Dev in Puri Dham, in Jagannath Puri Dham, everyone tried to get the land of, procure the land of Prabhupada's birthplace. No one became successful. Even the big organizations like ISKCON, who has lots of money, manpower, and society influence, all these things are there. Even they were not successful. But our most revered Param Gurudev, he made an attempt there and he became successful. Much to bring pleasure to all the associates of Srila Prabhupada. So, it is Jagannath's very special mercy on Madhav Maharaj that he could get the land. Puri Goswami Maharaj used to say like this. And also in Agartala, he liked Jagannath temple. In Agartala, when he went there, at first he didn't want to go to Agartala. But when devotee, Chandra his name, he is repeatedly request that you should come. Then Param Gurudev said, no, I don't want to go there. I have no specific interest there to go. But one day he purchased tickets, 7 flight tickets. He brought to Param Gurudev, you should go. Arey, what is this? He didn't ask me whether I told no, and you are purchasing tickets and bringing me. No, now these tickets will be wasted, you have to go. Our Guru Maharaj used to say 40 rupees flight ticket those days. Only 40 rupees flight ticket. So, in I think 1970s, 40 rupees. Nothing. These days 40 rupees you don't get even a packet of biscuits. For 40 rupees you won't get. So he purchased 7 tickets for Param Gurudev, for our Gurudev and some other brahmacharis. And he went there, and then now that Prabhu, I think his name, I'm not getting his name exactly, some Chandra, he is telling that you should procure a land here and establish a mutt. Param Gurudev said, I didn't want to come here in the first place. Why are you asking me to construct a mutt? No, you have to construct a mutt. I will show you places. He took him to various places. And then Param Gurudev, it's a long story, I'm putting it very short, it's a very long story. And Param Gurudev, when he came to this Jagannath temple, he liked that place. He told, I want to take this place. No, that is Jagannath temple, nobody will give you this. Some servants are there, Saiva is going on. He said, I don't want any other place, I want this only. The person who is in the committee of, chief engineer and the person who is responsible for allotting lands, he was very much influenced by Param Gurudev's personality. He told, okay, let me try, I shall try. He did that, and finally our Param Gurudev got this place. That is in the main road. He got that place. So Jagannath, in that way, he came to our Param Gurudev to accept his service. And here also in Chagda, Jagannath Dev, Param Gurudev repeatedly wanted to give this opportunity to the family members of Jagadish Pandit. But repeatedly through them, Jagannath is making our Param Gurudev accept that service. That's why there he writes, Jagannath has a very, very special mercy on Madhav Maharaj. Oh, time is up. I just wanted to tell, how he describes that, Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambhrama Sevya Manav. The Lord is served, Narayana is served by millions of Lakshmis. There is no scarcity of money, there is no scarcity of servants to the Lord. But that Lord has exhibited the pastimes as Giridhari Gopal, there is no one serving me, Madhavendra Puri, please rescue me from these bushes and serve me. That Lord who has got millions of servitors, that Lord is performing pastimes that he has no servants. Why? He wants to give service opportunity to Madhavendra Puri, not that he has no servants. In order to enhance the glory of his devotees, the Lord is performing such pastimes. In a similar manner, Srila Puri Goswami Maharaj says that in order to enhance the glory of Madhav Maharaj, Jagannath Dev has performed a pastime that he has no servants. There is scarcity of money. He performed pastime like this, and then he wanted Madhav Maharaj to serve him. In this way, how dear is Madhav Maharaj to Jagannath Dev, he used to say. Anyway, today is his appearance day. We have no time. There are so many other things about Jagadish Pandit Prabhu. You can go through this book by Guru Maharaj. Today I pray at the feet of Sri Jagadish Pandit Prabhu repeatedly. May he forgive me for all the offences that I have committed unto his lotus feet, knowingly or unknowingly. And may he please bestow me one-pointed love towards Supreme Lord Sri Krishna as he has got, and also at the lotus feet of most revered Srila Gurudev, may he bless me that I become his servant birth after birth. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविश्वम विष्णुपाद प्रणम स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री शिरूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री श्री अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री जगदीश पंडित प्रभु की जय. तदीय आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जसडा श्री जगदीश पंडितेर श्री पाठ की जय. जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय. जय श्री श्री गौर गोपाल की जय. श्री कृष्ण बलराम जीव की जय. जय श्री श्री राधा वल्लभ जीव की जय. जय समागत हरिकथा श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय.